Hey guys, it's Big Zach here, coming to another video. Today I'll be ranking my top 20 Star Wars characters of all time. Please remember to like and subscribe, turn on notifications, and share your friends, and let's get into the list. In 20th place, we got R2-D2. He is played by Kenny Baker. He's a very, a comedic relief character. He's like a side character, but he's really cool to watch. He's a little droid, just very fun. And he's in all the movies. Almost very good side character. In 19th place, we got K2SO from Rogue One. He's played by Alan Tudyk. I can't say the name, sorry. He is probably one of my favorite droids. He has more action than R2-D2. When they're trying to steal the planes, he's fighting off the stormtroopers. Really cool. And it's a really good sacrifice. In 18th place, some people might not have this. It's kind of controversial. I have Rey. Now, I don't think they handled the character all that great, but like what they did is I'm not complaining. She was played by Daisy Ridley. I'm still like iffy about the character yet. I need to let it sink in more. But yeah. In 17th, we got Green Admiral Tarkin from Episode 4. He's played by Peter Cushing. He's not in the movies that much, but for what he is, he's a sinister, good villain. He leaves an impact, like he's ruthless. And he's like the main bad guy other than Darth Vader in Episode 4. In 17th place, we got Jyn Erso. Probably one of the best characters in Rogue One. Her backstory is kind of cool. I mean, in Rogue One, we all knew most of them characters were going to die because we don't see them in the original trilogy. So, but like, the amount of time they had to told a story about her, I thought they did it really well. And she's played by Felicity Jones. In 15th place, we got Chewbacca. Everybody loves Chewbacca. He's just a lovable character. Very fun to watch. He's played by Peter Mayhew and Jonas Guntonom. I can't say it. They're very tall. I know they're both like 7 foot, but really cool character. And just another good side character. In 14th place, we got Lando Calrissian. He's played by Billy D. Williams. I don't consider the other one. He's okay. I forget his name. But the original Billy D. Williams did a great job. He's like a knockoff Han Solo, but more like under the world, that's gangster style, and I really like that about him. Like he turns in Han and them in Empire Strikes Back, which I thought was really cool. It added to his character arc, and I thought they did a really good job. And 13th place, we got Princess Leia, played by Carrie Fisher. It was a really cool movie. Like, if you go from 4, 5, and 6, you really don't expect her to be Luke's sister until Episode 6. Like, it was very shocking. I thought Carrie Fisher played it really good. The romance between her and Han Solo, I think, was done great because they have like that tension, but then they don't, and I thought that was really good. In 12th place, we got Darth Maul, probably my favorite character, one of my favorite characters in the prequels, and one of my favorite in the Phantom Menace. He didn't get that much talking. He was played by professional martial artist Ray Parks. But his look, he doesn't have to say words, just his look sets an impact. The Clone Wars and the Rebels do help this. Also, let me know in the comments if you would like me to do this list with The Mandalorian and the Clone Wars and Rebels, add them characters and rephrase it. In 11th place, we got Mace Windu, played by Samuel L. Jackson. This character, he doesn't have a lot of time, but he's like a main character, but not a main character. Like, he's one of my favorite characters that's not a main character, probably, because just the way, like, especially in Episode 3, you can feel the tension between him and Anakin, and I thought that was done very well. Samuel L. Jackson, great performance, great actor. And then he got the purple lightsaber, only person purple lightsaber. Thought it was really cool. Really love his character. In 10th place, we got Boba Fett, played by Jeremy Bulloch and Jamora Morrison. This is a great character. Now, you might not like me for this, but I will say this. In the original trilogy, he looks good, but I think he's underutilized. Like, I know a lot of people like, oh, he's so great. Me personally, I thought he was really underutilized. Because you get him at the Empire Strikes Back, he does a little bit, but then he's killed off right in Return of the Jedi. But we do get to come back in The Mandalorian. So if you guys want me to do The Mandalorian and all that, I'm sure he'll probably be ranked higher. In 9th place, we got Qui-Gon Jinn. He's played by Liam Neeson. He's only in one movie, but he was, I think, the breakout star of Episode 1. Liam Neeson did a great job playing him. It was the event that led Anakin to start turning, because when he didn't have that father figure as his mentor, he had a brother instead of a mentor. I really thought he did a great job, and his death scene was really emotional. It was a great way to set up the rest of the trilogy. In 8th place, we got Director Krennic. Now, this dude, he's played by Mendo John. I can't say it. Great bad guy. He's not like he makes stuff. He makes the Death Star, but Grand Admiral Tarkin takes the credit for him. He's a unique villain, but I love the way they had him set up as a villain, and I love his character in Rogue One. Wish we got to see more of it. Too bad we didn't. In 7th place, we got Kylo Ren, that's Ben Solo, played by Adam Driver. Some people not like this, but I thought he had probably the best character arc in the sequel trilogy. When he went to Ben Solo, I really enjoyed that. Adam Driver did a pretty good job, I think. And I think he deserves more credit than he gets. In 6th place, we got Han Solo, played by Harrison Ford. I mean, what to say? He's an iconic character. So many iconic catchphrases. I mean, as soon as we see him in Episode 4, we know he's going to be a great character. Harrison Ford, a great actor. Could not see anybody else play him. I know they did it in the Solo movie. He probably did the best job that anybody could have done. I forget his name. But I really do think Han Solo is like, even though he's not a Jedi, he's like the best non-Force user character in Star Wars. He has that look and that feeling of like he's cool. In 5th place, we got Yoda. He's played by Frank Oz. Yoda is so much and way more. His Force abilities are really cool. He has some funny scenes, especially in Episode 5. Especially when he's trying to get that food and stuff, and then he's fighting R2. I thought that was a really cool scene. His voice and the way they did his character was awesome. And I think he was done really good. In 4th place, we got Darth Sidious. So that's Emperor Palpatine, played by Clive Revill, which was the original in 1980's Empire Strikes Back. A lot of people don't know this. And then Ian McDiarmid. I cannot see anybody play the Emperor other than Ian McDiarmid. Just the way he voices it is so perfect. One of my favorite is, if it wasn't for the top three and four, I can't. It's very hard. They're all about the same. I love them all. But it's just the way his character arc, like you can see him manipulating the first three, and I thought they did that really well. And in 3rd place, we got Luke Skywalker, played by Mark Hamill. This was a great. He was the greatest character of the original trilogy for good guy, or one of the good guys. His character arc does go a little bit down because of Episode 8, the sequel trilogy, but in the original trilogy, fantastic, perfect, good guy story arc. I mean, he starts out, and then at the end, he finally beats Darth Vader. Mark Hamill did a great job. I grew up with this character. I love it. In runner-up position, we got Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader. Now, there's a lot of actors that played him. We got David Prowse, James Earl Jones, Hayden Christian, and Jake Lloyd. There's also another one, I don't remember his name. But he's the big bad guy, even though the Emperor is. He is the first main bad guy we are introduced in. And James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader, so iconic. Like, he's probably one of the best movie villains of all time. Top 5 at least. It's just, every time you feel the emotion as soon as he hits the room, it's just something else. And I give Star Wars credit for the way they did Darth Vader. In number 1 position, my favorite character, one of my favorite actors, Obi-Wan Kenobi / Ben Kenobi, and it's played by Alec Guinness and Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor is one of my favorite actors. He's for sure, in my opinion, the best character of Star Wars. Just the way they did his storyline, like, you can see him being friends with Anakin, and then at episode 3 when he turns about dark side, you can see how he's broken. And then at episode 4, they connect it, but the weird reason is episode 4 was 30 years before episode 3, so they had to connect, and I thought they did a great job with that. Yeah, so this is my list of top 20 Star Wars characters. Let me know in the comments below your guys' take on this. Please remember to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share with your friends. Until next time, goodbye.